Hey everyone! Ready to give your backyard a fresh, budget-friendly makeover? In today's video, we'll transform old, forgotten items into stunning garden decor. From upcycled planters to DIY lighting, these creative ideas will bring new life to your outdoor space. Let's dive in and get inspired. Give old items a second life by transforming them into charming garden planters. From wooden crates to worn-out teapots, almost anything can be upcycled into a unique plant container. A splash of paint and some creativity will turn them into stunning focal points. Not only does this save money, but it also adds a personal touch to your garden. Try mixing different sizes and colors for a vibrant, layered effect. Whether placed on a patio, porch, or backyard corner, these planters will bring fresh life to your outdoor space. A beautiful garden pathway doesn't have to be expensive. Reuse old bricks, broken tiles, or even wine bottles to create a one-of-a-kind walkway. These materials add character and charm, making your backyard feel like a cozy, inviting retreat. Lay out your design first, then secure the pieces in place with sand or gravel. Add some greenery between the stones for a natural look. With a little patience, you'll have a stunning and eco-friendly path that guides guests through your garden with style. Don't throw away that old dresser or chair, repurpose it into a stunning garden feature. A weathered dresser can become a tiered planter, while a broken chair can hold a blooming flower pot. With a little paint and creativity, furniture gets a brand new life. Position your repurposed pieces in cozy corners or as statement decor. Add flowers that spill over the edges for a charming effect. This DIY approach not only reduces waste but also turns your backyard into a truly unique and stylish space. Short on space? Go vertical. An old ladder, wooden pallet, or metal frame can become a beautiful vertical garden. Arrange potted plants or attach small containers to create a lush, living wall. It's a great way to maximize space and add a stylish touch. Herbs, succulents, and flowering plants thrive in vertical gardens. Place them on a sunny wall or balcony to brighten up your outdoor space. This simple yet effective method brings greenery to any area while keeping things organized and eye-catching. Nothing elevates a backyard like the soothing sound of trickling water. Repurpose old ceramic pots or a metal tub to create a charming DIY fountain. With a small pump and some creativity, you can add a peaceful water feature to your garden. Surround it with pebbles, flowers, or fairy lights for extra charm. Whether it's a small tabletop fountain or a larger pond-style feature, the relaxing sound of water will transform your garden into a serene retreat for you and your guests. Upcycle mason jars, tin cans, or old lanterns into beautiful garden lights. With simple DIY techniques, you can create stunning solar lanterns or candle holders that add warmth and ambience to your outdoor space, perfect for evening gatherings. Hang them from trees, line them along pathways, or place them on tables. Their soft glow enhances the charm of your garden at night. Not only are these lights eco-friendly, but they also create a magical atmosphere without breaking the bank. Turn old wooden crates or pallets into raised garden beds. These DIY beds allow better drainage, protect plants from pests, and give your backyard a stylish, organized look. Plus, they make gardening easier by reducing the need to bend down. Fill them with rich soil and plant your favorite veggies, herbs, or flowers. Arrange multiple beds for a structured garden design. With minimal effort, you'll have a productive and beautiful garden space that's both practical and sustainable. Give worn-out chairs and benches a fresh new look. A coat of weather-resistant paint, new cushions, or some creative upholstery can transform old furniture into cozy outdoor seating. This is a budget-friendly way to refresh your backyard space. Pair your revamped seating with colorful throw pillows and small potted plants. Add a DIY side table or an outdoor rug to complete the look. Now, you have a comfortable, stylish area to relax and enjoy your beautifully decorated garden. Unleash your creativity by turning scrap metal, driftwood, or broken ceramics into garden art. Whether it's wind chimes, painted stones, or quirky sculptures, these DIY pieces add a playful and artistic touch to your backyard. Place them among flowers, along pathways, or as centerpieces. Handmade art makes your garden feel unique and personal. Plus, it's a fun way to repurpose materials while making your outdoor space feel even more inviting. Support your climbing plants with a trellis made from old wood, metal rods, or even bicycle wheels. A DIY trellis is both functional and decorative, helping plants like roses, cucumbers, and ivy grow beautifully while adding charm to your garden. Paint or stain the trellis to match your garden's aesthetic. Position it near a fence, wall, or raised bed for extra support. With time, your climbing plants will create a lush, green backdrop that enhances the beauty of your backyard. And that's how you can transform your backyard with simple, affordable upcycling ideas. Which project was your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more home decor tips, and hit the bell so you never miss an update. See you next time.